Rise and shine with Franklin Toastmasters.
Hello everyone. Welcome to our segment on Rise and Shine with Franklin Toastmasters. Today we have esteemed guest Mr. Dean Phillips, who is president of Longevity Industries. As far as Toastmasters goes, he has acclaimed fame with being a distinguished Toastmasters, first and all. Also, he has been past area growth director. He has been past club president and past area director. It is my pleasure to invite him to talk about his experience and his journey with Franklin's Toastmasters. Welcome, Dean.
Thank you so much, Roopak. This is a great opportunity, and I want to thank you for inviting me here to talk about my experiences with Toastmasters and hopefully inspire some other people to get involved and take on leadership in their communities and extend to that.
No, I am certainly sure that our listeners and whoever comes across you in our Toastmaster has been going to be highly inspired by learning about your journey and what different areas it has helped you and you are able to help others as part of your journey. So I'm very excited to have you, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
So first and foremost, I know being a Toastmaster just as a member requires time commitment, but you have got recognition of being a distinguished Toastmasters. Not only that, you have served specifically at the area level, being a past area growth director, also past growth president. So I am sure it requires great level of effort, time, and dedication to be continuously involved and truly grow from all different areas and contribute for the growth of others. So I definitely would like to know, and I'm sure our listeners would as well, that why do you commit your time, energy, and effort to be part of not only Franklin Toastmasters, but also to benefit other Toastmaster clubs in the area?
That's a great question. I think at the end of the day, you have to look at it when you're talking to somebody who's a potential leader within Toastmasters, within their community, within their company. The question that always comes up, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? And what I would say to somebody who's looking at joining a club or being involved in leadership is that my big takeaway when I got involved, I did it because of this. I did it because of my podcast. That was the reason I joined Toastmasters. I wanted to get better at my speaking skills. I wanted to improve as a leader because I had my own company. How do I do those things? And Toastmasters gave me that opportunity to grow. The great part about Toastmasters is that you are in a controlled environment. You're not going to get fired because you didn't do something correct, but you are always there when you have people guiding you and helping you to improve. And it's been immensely helpful for me to grow as an individual. I'm also on the board of directors for another organization, and it's helped me to be a better leader, to be a better mentor, to be a better coach, all of these things because of Toastmasters. So that's what's in it for me.
Certainly. I think that is pretty inspiring. And I myself feeling the goosebump knowing that how much it gives you the sense of fulfillment, a sense of growth as you progress in your Toastmasters journey. So the another question, which is continuing to what you shared, that you definitely, it seems that you have gained both at the personal level and professional level. And also it has helped you and empowered you while you were presiding as a board of directors, which is pretty prestigious and very important role. So now being a long time journey, I would say long time Franklin Toastmaster member, would like to know, and if you can share your journey, how it started, when did you start with, and how did you achieve your goals, especially DTM. But before DTM, I'm sure you achieved different stages and milestones. So if you can share a few things on that.
Yeah, I think it's applicable because everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own path that they're going to take in life and in Toastmasters. Everybody joins for different reasons. So no two are alike. There may be some commonalities of why you're joining because you want to become a professional speaker. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to start a podcast. All of these things are possible and greatly improved through Toastmasters. I would say that when I started, mine was just how do I get better at public speaking? And that was my first part. That's when I started. But then as I evolved, it's much like I compare it to martial arts. You get out of it what you put into it. If you start at martial arts, the goal to get to, for me, was that DTM, the Distinguished Toastmasters level in Toastmasters. In martial arts, it's getting your black belt. I did get my black belt. I've run marathons. I've done other things, but every one of them took work and dedication and commitment. Every one of them takes time, and every one of them yields greater results to you as an individual as you're going through this. But it's those steps. When you break down, you don't want to just look at it, I want to be a distinguished Toastmaster, because there are interim steps along with that. There are paths. So since we've gone to a pathway system, there is 2 paths you have to complete in order to do that. Then you have to also serve in a club role, and also as an area or division, something at a district level in one of those types of roles. Then there are other volunteer things that you need to do, which is why I always encourage people to get involved in leadership early, because the longest part of this journey isn't your speaking. The longest part of your journey is the leadership skills that you're going to develop, because those take time. And if you're going to be committed to this long term, I can tell you right now, it will fulfill you in ways you can't even imagine.
Wow. I mean, I'm sure, I am long-time Toastmasters members as well, but I know that though I have DTM role, or rather DTM as my goal, I personally have been enjoying all different sessions and projects as part of the pathways, like you mentioned. But I certainly agree with you that opportunity to get the leadership experience is just immeasurable. I myself have recently got into VP of PR role, thankfully to our club president nominating me. But learning from
Thank you.
that but learning from you that it is what you said rightly, that it is not only about public speaking. The leadership quality is what you gain, and on every meeting, I believe, because of the roles we take during the every meeting, it could be general evaluator, it could be speech evaluator, Toastmaster role itself, and you get opportunity to conduct the meeting. So I think it's pretty fulfilling, like you said, and I certainly admire our Franklin Toastmaster as well, who really rally each of us in an environment, as again, what you said, very controlled and motivating. There is nobody who is left out to help them to succeed in whatever goals they want to achieve. So in conjunction to the particular aspect of achieving the goal, what would you think is the goal, what you achieved apart from DTM? Like what is the most remembered achievement would you like to say? Because you have taken different roles and different positions at area level, at the club level. So if you can share something, is a momentous situation which truly helped you to feel fulfilled and satisfied doing your, I would say, achieving your particular job.
I would have to say, because that's a tough question. There's a lot of fulfilling things that you do, but for me, I believe helping others to grow, mentoring other people. When I've got into the club growth director role at the district level, it really helped me to understand the value of human capital, all the other volunteers, because you cannot succeed as a club growth director without the other volunteers that you need. Same is true within a club being the president. You can't be a successful president without a successful VP of education, VP of membership. These are roles that are supportive of the greater picture, but we can't achieve those without other people. And being able to help those people along the way, I've grown to know so many great people like yourself, and it's been a great opportunity for me to help other people reach their goals. There's Zig Ziglar, I'm a big fan of, used to say, you can get anything you want out of life as long as you help enough other people get what they want. And that's always been my goal, is to try and help other people achieve their goals. How do we do that? How do I help others get to their pinnacle, their mountaintop?
I certainly admire your thoughts and keenness to help others. I think that's one of the most important leadership quality. So I truly admire that. So as a parting thought, what would you like to share for our listeners who are just on the borderline to start something, to develop themselves, to grow themselves, to succeed in any particular professional or personal area? What would you like to share to take a chance to join Toastmasters Club, and if possible, Franklin Toastmasters Club, and probably why?
Here's how I look at it: is everybody can improve in their communication skills. If you see this ring, if you've got one of those, you convinced at least one other person somewhere in your life that you were the right person for them.
Wow.
Now, maybe in your job, you're going to have to convince your boss that you're the right person. Whether you're interviewing for a job, whether you are out there and you're an engineer and you're trying to get a approval for your project or get financing. If you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to get a book started and you need other people's help, and you will need other people's help for all of these things, whether you're starting a speaking career and you're looking to be professional in some way, Toastmasters has the tools to help you achieve that. Don't just look at Toastmasters as I want to go and get better at speaking. It isn't just about speaking. It's communication. And that's more important than anything else, is understanding the value of communicating with other people. And that's really important. So I would say take a chance and improve your skills as a leader, as a communicator.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dean, for your motivational message. I'm sure people who are listening are definitely going to get motivated to at least give a try. I know the first step, which I have been strongly now believe in it, that taking that first step is hard, it is difficult, and it definitely requires some push from within. But with the mentors and leaders like you, I think we all are here to give a hand, and let's take that first step. That is what I say after listening to you. And I'm sure the journey ahead is just beautiful. So thank you so much, Dean. It has been an honor to have you here, and hope we are going to receive many guests for our club and try to see how we can get on and help them with the journey.
Absolutely.
Great.
See you at a Franklin Toastmasters meeting soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And quickly, just as we close out, thank you, friends, for listening. Please feel free to reach out to our club URL and try to see what's available in it, what is in for you, like Dean said. And don't hesitate to send an email to our VP of membership, who would be very prompt to respond to you and welcome you in our next meeting. We meet every second and fourth Saturday in Holiday Inn Express, Franklin, Tennessee. Morning, bright and early to rise and shine, 7:30 a.m. sharp. So be there. We will see you and have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you.